麻烦您耐心等待一下，因为后面的音控室的音乐还没有准备好，大概在1-2分钟，不好意思。校长、各处室的主任、组长，还有各位老师，以及在场的同学跟线上的同学们，大家好。好。感谢您再次莅临展演厅欣赏高3、5班为您准备的戏剧演出。继上一周我们沉浸在仲夏夜之梦的幻想之中，今天我们将带领大家勇闯哈姆雷特的复仇之旅。希望呢，接下来的2小时之内，我们能够让贵宾们感受到身临其境的复仇之路。那我们现在就起航吧，欢迎大家。
so cold. What a freezing, creepy night. Gloomy. Achoo! Lonely.
Marcellus, cold, isn't it? How's everything?
Oh, nothing so far.
See, the ghost you saw was nothing more than your fantasy. No more.
No, it does exist. Other gods saw it as well.
You guys are all too tired. Go get some rest and you'll feel better.
Okay, fine. Hey, who are you? Hey, speak to it, Horatio.
Who are you? Why do you wear the armor of our buried king? By heaven, I order you to speak. Stay. Speak. I order you, speak.
Now, Horatio, is this something you call fantasy? You look pale and trembled.
Oh my God, I would never have believed this until I saw it with my own eyes.
Hey, isn't it look like the king?
It looked just like us. You are to yourself. That was the very armor of our buried king. It is strange. I have no idea what to think, but it seems like a bad sign.
Hey, so, tell me if you know why this quiet and watchful ghost have been coming here this night, and why does our country seem to be preparing for the war?
I will tell you all what I've learned. Our good king, whose image might just appeared, killed King Fortinbras of Norway. Along with his life, King Fortinbras lost all his land. He had risked in the battle. It was their agreement, so it was only fair. But now, young Fortinbras, his son, rash, hot, and even foolish, has raised an army of lawless men to recover the land lost by his father. This must be why we are preparing for a war, and the reason why we now must keep watch at night.
I think you must be right.
Look, here it comes again. Stay, Lucian. If you have any use of voice, speak to me. If I may help you in any way, speak to me. If you know anything about your country's fate, just speak.
Hey, it's going to speak when the rooster crows.
I've heard a story that the spirits must leave the earth during the day, and what we just saw proves that story. I think we should report what we have seen tonight to young Hamlet. The spirit who is silent to us may speak to him. The memory of our dear brother's death is still fresh. Our hearts are full of grief. Yet, we must think of our kingdom, which needs a leader in this warlike time. Therefore, we have taken as wife our former sister-in-law. Now, as you know, young Fortinbras thinks that we are weak. He thinks that our late dear brother's death has left us in chaos. That has been pursuing us to surrender those lands lost by his father to our brother. That is the reason for this meeting. We have written to the King of Norway, who is the uncle of young Fortinbras. He knows little of his nephew's action. We ask him to order his nephew to leave us alone. Astrid, take this letter to the King of Norway.
Yes, my lord.
Now, Laertes, what's the news with you? You mentioned a request. What is it?
Yes, my lord. I asked your permission to return to France. I came here willingly to show my support for a coronation. Now that duty done, my wishes will stand towards France again.
Enjoy your youth, Laertes. Time is yours, and you may spend it as you wish.
Thank you, my lord.
But now, my son Hamlet.
I may be your nephew, but I will never be your son.
Why are you still so gloomy?
Good Hamlet, cast off your dark mood. You know that all living things must die, passing from nature to eternity.
Yes, madam, I know.
It is kind of you, Hamlet, to mourn this way for your father. But to keep on mourning so long is stubborn and unmanly. It shows a weak heart and impatient mind. You shall stop grieving. Think of us as your father. Let all see that you are heir to the throne. And I love you no less than the dearest father loved his son. Your wish to return to school in Wittenberg goes against our wishes. I ask you to stay here in the cheer and comfort of our eye.
Please, Hamlet, stay here with us.
Yes, madam, I shall obey.
Why? It is a loving and fair reply. Madam, come.
Oh, this too solid flesh would melt, fall, and turn into a dew. If only suicide was not a sin. Oh God, how weary, stale, flat, and useless the world seems. Not even 1 month dead. So fine a king. He loved my mother so much that he wouldn't allow the wind to blow too hard on her face. Yet, within a month, let me not think of it. Frailty, thy name is woman. A beast with no power to reason would have mourned longer. Within a month, before the salt of her tears have left her eyes, she married. Oh, most wicked speed. This marriage can come to no good, but break my heart. For I must hold my tongue.
Hello to your lordship.
Hello, Horatio. What brought you here to Elsinore?
I came to see your father's funeral.
Do not mock me, fellow student. You come here to my mother's wedding.
Indeed, it follows soon after.
Thrift, Horatio. The funeral meats were served cold at the marriage tables. I wish I had never seen that day. My father. I think I saw my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him once. He was a good king.
He was a man, all in all. And I shall not look upon his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him last night.
So who?
The king, your father.
My father? Let me hear.
For 2 nights, Marcellus saw a figure like your father, dressed from head to toe in armor. I kept watch with him the 3rd night. The ghostly figure came. I knew your father. It looked just like him.
Then did you speak to him?
We did, but it did not answer.
It is very strange.
As I live, my honor lord, it is true. I think it is our duty to let you know of it.
Indeed, sir, indeed. But it troubles me. In full armor, then you didn't see his face.
We did, but he whether what visor up.
I wish I had been with you that night. I'll walk with you tonight. Perhaps it will work again. If I see my noble father, I will speak to him. Do not tell anyone else about this. Tonight, between 11 and 12, I will see you there.
Until then, farewell.
My father, in spirit, in full arms. All is not well. I wish the night had already come. Until then, be still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though the earth hides them from our eyes.
Back on board. Farewell. And my sister, please start to me. It sounds like I will. After Hamlet, do not expect too much. You're like violets in the spring, fast-growing and sweet, but not lasting. Perfume of a minute, no more. More than that? No. Perhaps he loves you now, but be careful. Remember his position. His will is not his own. The safety and well-being of the whole state depend on his choices. Therefore, he must consider Denmark before he can choose a wife. If he says he loves you, keep all this in mind. If you lose your heart and your honor, You may also lose your good reputation. Fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, my dear sister. Remember the danger of desire.
Right, brother. I shall take your words to the heart.
Still here, Laertes. Aboard, aboard. You're keeping everyone waiting. There, my blessings on you. And here's some advice. Be friendly, but by no means vulgar. Give every man your ear, but few your voice. Listen to criticism, but do not judge others. Buy clothes as costly as you can afford. Good quality, but not gaudy, for a man's clothing tells a lot about him. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. For a loan can lose both itself and friend, and borrowing dulls the edge of thrift. And this above all, to thy own self be true, and it must follow. As the night, the day, you can't be false to any man. Farewell, my blessings go with you.
I shall humbly take my leave, my lord. Farewell, Ophelia. Remember what I said to you. They are locked in my memories, and you yourself shall keep the key to it.
What did he say to you, Ophelia?
Something about the Lord Hamlet.
I thought so. I'm told that you and Hamlet have been spending much time alone lately. If this is so, I must tell you that you do not understand what other people might be saying. What is between you? Tell me the truth.
My lord, he has let me know that he feels affection toward me.
Affection? Are you fool enough to believe him?
But he has courted me honorably and has supported his words with almost all the holy vows of heaven.
Such vows are like traps for birds. Do not take him seriously. From now on, you must not be so available. In fact, do not spend any time alone with him. I don't want you to even talk to him. That's an order. Change your ways.
Yes, my lord. I shall obey.
It is very cold. The air seems to bite. What hour is it?
I think it is almost 12. Look, my lord, here it comes again.
May the angel defend us. Whether you mean us evil or good, I will speak to you. Oh, answer me. Why has your tomb opened its marble jaws to cast you up again? Why do you visit us in full armor? Say, why is this? What shall we do?
It beckons you to join here.
I think it will not speak unless I follow him.
Do not, my lord.
Why? What should I fear? And life is not worth the price of a pin. And for my soul, what can it do to that? It wakes towards me again. I'll go.
Wait! What if it leads you to a danger or into madness? Beware!
It waves to me still. Go on. I'll follow you.
Wait! You shall not go, my lord.
My face cries out, and each vein in this body is as brave as a lion. Let's go, gentlemen. Or I'll make a ghost of anyone who tries to stop me. Away! Go on, I'll follow you.
Wait! My lord, wait!
Where will you lead me? Speak, or I'll go no further.
Listen to me. The hour is almost come when I must give myself up to the tormenting flames.
Alas, poor ghost.
No, do not pity me. Listen to what I shall tell you.
Speak. I am bound to hear.
And when you hear, you'll be bound to revenge.
Revenge?
I am your father's spirit. If I weren't forbidden to tell the secrets of my poisoned house, I could tell the tale whose slightest words would freeze your own blood. This eternal tale must not be heard by ears of flesh and blood. Oh, listen. If you did ever love your dear father,
Oh, God.
avenge his foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder!
Murder most foul, as murder always is. But this one was the most strange, foul, and unnatural.
Tell me what happened, so I may sweep to my revenge.
Hamlet, hear what I say. The story is being told that a serpent stung me as I was sleeping in my orchard. Lies! Ah, Denmark has been told this lie. But no, noble youth. The serpent that did stung your father's life, now wears his crown.
Just as I thought. My uncle!
Yes, that beast. First, he wants to shameful thus, will of my queen. From me, whose love was sacred and true, to that wretch who is so far below me. As I was sleeping in my orchard, your uncle stole in upon me and poured poison in my ear. Thus, as I was sleeping, I was killed by my own brother's hand. In one moment, I was deprived of life, of crown, of queen. Oh, horrible! Oh, horrible! Most horrible! Do not let the royal bed of Denmark be a couch of luxury and evil incest. But remember, whatever you do not harm your mother. Leave her to heaven. Farewell at once. It is almost morning. Goodbye, Hamlet. Goodbye. Remember me. Remember me.
Remember you. Remember you. Yes, you poor ghost. From my memory, I'll wipe away all foolish records, all advice from books, all past pressures that youth and observation put there. Your commandments alone shall live within my brain, unmixed with lesser matter. Oh, most evil woman! Oh, villain! Villain! Smiling, evil villain. One may smile and be a villain. At least I'm sure it may be so in Denmark. So, uncle, there you are. Now to my promise. Remember me. I have sworn it.
My lord, my lord. How's everything, my lord?
No, you will reveal it.
I will not, my lord.
Then you'll keep a secret.
I will.
There's a villain living in Denmark.
You don't need a ghost to tell us this.
Why? You're right. So let's go. So you go about your business, and I'll go about mine. Grant me one more poor request.
What is it, my lord? I will.
Never to make known what happened tonight.
I will not, my lord.
Swear it upon my sword.
Stay the oath.
Never speak of what you have seen tonight. Swear it by my sword.
Swear.
Never to speak of what you have heard tonight. Swear it by my sword.
Swear. Swear.
With all my love, I do thank you, Horatio. Now, let's go in together. But remember, not a word. The time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite, that ever I was born to set it right. Let's go.
Ophelia, what's the matter?
Oh, Father, I'm so frightened.
With what, in the name of God?
As I was sewing in my room, Lord Hamlet came in. His shirt unbuttoned, and he had a horrible look on his face. He seemed out of his mind.
Is he mad for your love?
My lord, I do not know, but it seemed that way.
Then what did he say?
He held me hard by the wrist. Then he stared directly into my face, as if he wanted to draw it. For a long time, he stayed like this. At last, he shook my arms, raised a pitiful sigh, and let me go.
Come with me to tell the king. This kind of love is dangerous. It may lead one to desperate deeds. Have you given him any hard words lately?
No, my good lord, I haven't. But as you ordered, I reviewed his letters and spent no time with him.
Oh, that has driven him mad. I'm sorry I misjudged him. I thought he was just toying with you and meant to ruin you. Maybe I'm just too jealous. Let us see the king. We must tell him.
Welcome, dear guidance sir. We have missed you. We need a favor from you. You have heard something about the changes in Hamlet. The reason, other than his father's death, I cannot imagine. You are close to his age and has been brought up with him since childhood. I ask you to stay here in our court. Spend time with him. Maybe you can find out what is wrong.
Gentlemen, I'm sure there are no men living that he likes and better than you. If it will please you to spend some time here, your visit will be royally rewarded.
No reward is necessary. I am happy to help.
Thank you, gentle guidance sir.
Thank you, guidance sir. I beg you to visit my too much changed son at once.
My good lord, the ambassadors from Norway have joyfully returned.
You have always brought good news.
Have I, my lord? I assure you that my duty is as sacred to me as my soul. And I think I have found the very cause of Hamlet's madness.
Oh, speak of that. I long to hear it.
But first, talk to the ambassadors. My news shall be the dessert to that great feast.
Very well. Bring them in. He tells me that he knows why Hamlet has been behaving so strangely.
But I thought the reasons were clear. His father's death and our quick marriage.
Well, let us hear what Polonius says. Greetings, friends. Say, what news do you have from Norway?
The king of Norway saw that his nephew was preparing for war with Poland, but as he looked into it, he found it was truly against your highness. Then he ordered the young Fortinbras to stop. In brief, Fortinbras obeys and vows never to take arms against your majesty. At least, the overjoyed king of Norway gave him enough money to take soldiers against Poland. The king of Norway gave extra permission for his nephew to march through your land on his way to Poland.
When we have more time, we'll think about this. Meantime, we thank you for your efforts. Rest now. Tonight, we'll feast together.
That was great news. And now, since brevity is the soul of wit, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. And now we must find out the very cause of that effect. My daughter has showed me this. Now listen and think about it. To the heavenly and my soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia. Beautified. That's a stupid word, a vile word. But listen, doubt that the stars are fire, doubt that the sun does move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt that I love. Oh, Ophelia, I'm not very good at this, but please believe that I love you best. Oh, most best. Believe it, farewell. I'm yours forever, dear lady, Hamlet. In obedience, my daughter showed me this.
But how has she received his love?
Well, when I first found out about it, I went right away and told my daughter, Lord Hamlet is the prince, out of your reach. This must not be. And then I told her that she should lock herself away from him. And thus, in this way, Hamlet fell into the madness that all of us now mourn.
Do you think this is the reason?
It may be. It's very likely. Have I ever been wrong before?
Not that I know. But how may we test your idea?
Well, you know, sometimes Hamlet works for hours here at the lobby. So he does, indeed. At such a time, I will make sure my daughter is nearby, and you and I will hide behind the drapes and watch their meeting. And if he does not love her and has not gone mad because of it, then I'll quit my job and be a farmer.
We will try it.
Look, see how sadly he comes, reading. Go away, I beg you, both of you. I'll speak to him presently. Please leave. How are you, my good Lord Hamlet?
I am well, thanks to heaven.
Do you know me, my lord?
You're a sly fishmonger.
No, not I, my lord.
Then I wish you were that honest.
Honest, my lord?
Yes, in this world, an honest man is 1 in 10,000.
That's very true, my lord.
Do you have a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Do not let her walk in the sun. She will get hurt if she goes outside.
What do you mean by that? Still talking about my daughter. But truly, in my youth, I suffered for love in much the same way. I'll speak to him again. What do you read, my lord?
Words, words, words.
What's the matter, my lord?
Between who?
I mean the matter that you read.
The writer said that old men have gray beards, weak legs, and no brains. I most strongly believe that, but I think it shouldn't be written down.
Though this be madness, there must be a way in it. My good lord, I must most humbly take leave of you.
Sir, you cannot take anything from me that I more willingly give. Except my life, except my life, except my life.
Farewell, my lord.
These tiresome old fools. Good lads, what the news?
Now, my lord, but then the war has grown honest.
Then the end of time must be near. But it's not the truth. So let me ask you a question. What have you done to Fortune that she sends you to prison here?
Prison? My lord?
Yes. Denmark is a prison.
Then the war is what?
A big one, with many dungeons and rooms. Denmark being the worst.
I don't think so, my lord.
Why? Then it's not a prison to you. For there is nothing either good or bad unless you think it so. But to me, it's a prison.
I don't understand, my lord.
Of course you won't. So, what brought you here to Elsinore?
To visit you, my lord.
Thank you. But honestly, were you not sent for?
Sent for? What shall I say, my lord?
You tell me. In the name of our friendship, be truthful to me. Were you sent for or not?
My lord? I was sent for.
I will tell you why, so you won't have to break your secrecy with the king and queen. Lately, but I don't know why, I have lost all my joy and stopped exercising. Indeed, the world seems to me a sterile place. What a piece of work is man! How noble in reason! How infinite in mind! The beauty of the world, the highest of animals. And yet to me, what is all this piece of dust? No, man does not delight me. No, nor does woman. Though while smiling, you seem to say so.
I was thinking, my lord, if man does not delight you, the actors who are coming will get a big welcome.
What actors are they?
The ones you like so much, the tragedy actors from the city. Oh, here they come.
Welcome, gentlemen. Guildenstern, will you see these actors have good rooms? Let them make themselves comfortable.
I will, my lord. Come, sirs.
Could you play The Murder of Gonzago?
Yes, my lord.
And you could study a speech, which I'll write and add it to a play, couldn't you?
Yes, my lord.
Very well. We will hear it tomorrow night. Now, go get the rest.
Thank you, my lord.
What a rug I am! Am I a coward? I must be. or I will have fed all the birds with the king's body. That bloody villain. Oh, revenge. Well, I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have been struck to the soul by a scene reminds them of their own acts. I'll have the actors to play something like my father's death before my uncle. And when he reacts, I'll know what to do. The ghost I have seen might be the devil. I know that devil may take a pleasing shape. Perhaps, due to my weakness and sadness, it was leading me down an evil path. I want to trust the ghost that it was my father's spirit, but I can't be sure. I need more proof. And the place, the thing, in which I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Did Hamlet tell you why he has been acting so strange?
He says that he feels distracted, but he won't speak of the cause.
Was he interested in any pastime?
There's this thing in a kind of joy to hear of the coming actors. They are at the castle now. I think they have already been ordered to play before him tonight.
It is true. He asked me to invite your majesty to attend the play tonight.
With all my heart, I'm very happy to hear that he is interested in something. Gentlemen, tell him that we will be there.
I will, my lord.
Sweet Gertrude, leave us too. We have sent for Hamlet so that he, as if by accident, will meet Ophelia here. Her father and I, lawful spies, will watch them without being seen. We wish to judge by the way he acts, if he is in love or not.
I shall obey you. As for you, Ophelia, I do wish that your beauty is the happy cause of Hamlet's wellness. I'd also hope your virtues will bring him back to himself again, for the honor of you both.
Madam, I wish the same.
Ophelia, walk over here. Read from this book of prayers so it won't seem strange that you are alone. Hide! I hear him coming.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Is it nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune? Or is it better to take arms against a sea of troubles and by fighting, end them? To die is to sleep. No more than that. And we say, in this sleep, we end heartaches and thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. It is an end warmly to be wished. To die, to sleep. sleep. Perhaps to dream. There's the rub. For in this sleep of death, what dreams may come? These thoughts must make us pause. Why bear the whips and scorns of time? Why suffer the pains of unhappy love and the proud man's insult when we can just end them with a dagger? It is because we dread what might happen after death. That undiscovered land from which no travelers return. This dread puzzles the will. It makes us prefer to bear those ills we have rather than fight to others we know not of. Thus, conscience does make coward of us all. Fair Ophelia, in your prayers, remember my sins.
My lord, I have some gifts of yours that I would like to return. Please take them.
No, not I. I never gave you anything.
You know right well you did. And with them, such sweet words that make the things richer. Their perfume no loss. Take them back. Rich gives to poor, and givers are unkind.
I did love you once.
You made me believe so.
You shall not have believed me. I loved you not.
Oh, and I was truly deceived.
Go to a nunnery. Why should you become a mother of sinners? Why such fellows as I be crawling between earth and heaven? We are all scoundrels. All of us. But leave none of us. Go to a nunnery.
Heavenly powers, restore him.
Or if you must marry a fool. A wise man know well enough how wicked you might be. I say, we will have no more marriages.
No.
And those who are married, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery. Go.
But the noble man has lost his reason. And I, the most wretched of ladies. I heard the sweet music of his lovely voice. Now that music is out of tune and harsh. Woe is me. I have seen what I have seen.
His thoughts are not of love. The way he spoke, it was not like madness. There's something in his soul that sentences on, like a hen on eggs. When they hatch, there will be some danger. To prevent it, I have a plan. Hamlet will go to England. Perhaps the seas and different countries will bring Hamlet back to himself. What do you think of this idea, Polonius?
It should work, but I still believe that his grief springs from unanswered love. My lord, do as you please, but may I suggest this? After the play, let his mother meet with him in private. Maybe she can get him to talk, and I'll hide and overhear them. And if he does not love her and cannot come back because of it, then send him to England or lock him up wherever you think would be the best.
It shall be so.
Madness in great ones must not go unwatched.
Act the play as told.
Do not saw the air too much with your hands, but use gentle motions. Do not be too boring either. Use your own judgment. Remember that the purpose of acting is to hold a mirror up to nature. Now, go and get ready.
Yes, my lord.
Sweet Lord, I'm at your service.
Good, Horatio. There is a play tonight before the king. In it, one scene is very close to what I have told you of my father's death. When you see that act, watch my uncle. If his hidden guilt does not make itself known at that point, I'll be very surprised. I too will keep my eyes on him. After the play, we'll compare notes with each other. I hear them coming. Now, go and get ready. I must start my mad act again.
How are you this evening, Hamlet?
Excellent, to be sure. Like a chameleon, I eat air, full of promises, and you cannot feed a chicken that way.
You make no sense, Hamlet.
Nor to me either. Are the actors ready?
Yes, my lord.
Come here, my dear Hamlet. Sit by me.
No, mother. Something more attractive pulls me.
Did you
Ophelia, shall I lie in your embrace?
No, my lord.
I mean, my head upon your shoulder?
Well, yes, my lord. My lord, you are in a merry mood.
Why shouldn't I be? See how happy my mother looks. And my father has been dead less than 2 months.
No, my lord. It has been 4 months.
So long? Then there's hope that a great man's life can outlive his memory by half a year.
For us, for our play, we hope you like what comes next. And now we'll start in no delay.
Why? Does something frighten him?
What's wrong, my lord?
Light! Give me some light!
Lights! Stop the play!
Horatio, did you watch the play?
Very well, my lord.
During the part of poisoning?
I watch him very closely.
Aha.
My lord, I have a word?
Sir, you may have a whole story.
The king, sir, is very upset. And the queen, your mother, has sent me. She wants me to tell you that she is very astonished and amazed by your behavior.
How wonderful, son. Who can so astonish a mother? Did she say anything else?
She wants to speak with you in her room before you go to bed tonight.
I shall obey. Now leave me, my friends. It is now the very witching time of night, when evil comes out into the world. Now, I could drink hot blood and do such bitter business that the world would shake to look at it. Oh, heart, do not lose your nature. Let me be cruel to my mother, not unnatural. I will speak daggers to her, but use none. After all, she is my mother, and I am her son.
No.
I don't like him, and I don't feel safe around him when he's mad. Therefore, prepare to go to England with him.
Yes, Your Majesty, it is our sacred duty to protect your safety.
Get ready for this speedy voyage. We'll put chains around this fear, which now runs about so freely.
He is going to his mother's room. Behind the drapes, I'll hide and listen. I'm sure she'll find out what's wrong. Before you go to bed, I'll call on you and tell you what I know.
Thanks, my dear sir. Oh, my crime is terrible. I have murdered my own brother. I cannot pray, though I want to so badly. My stronger guilt defeats my strong desire. This cursed hand seems sicker than itself with brother's blood. Is there not rain enough in the heaven to wash it white as snow? What prayer could I use? Forgive me, my foul murder. That cannot be, since I still have all those things for which I did the murder. May one be pardoned and keep the goods? In this evil world, money buys justice. But it is not so in heaven. No trickery there. What then? What happens when one cannot repent? Oh, wretched state! Oh, so black as death! Bow stubbornly. Oh, maybe well.
Now, I can easily do it. No. If I do it now, he goes to heaven. A villain killed my father. And for that, I, his only son, sent the villain to heaven? No. That would be foolish. Not revenge. No. Absorb and be ready later. When he is drunk in his rage or in his evil pleasure of his bed. Get him. His heels may kick at heaven. And his soul may go to hell.
My words flies up, but my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never go to heaven.
He is on his way. Now, Ethan, I'll hide here silently.
Mother!
Hide, I hear him coming.
Mother. Now, what's the matter?
Hamlet, I have your father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Have you forgotten who I am?
Of course not. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and I wish it were not so. You are my mother.
Don't speak to me like that.
Come, sit down. Sit here. Until I set up a mirror where you may see the innermost part of yourself.
What will you do? Murder me? Help!
What's that? A rat.
Wait!
Oh!
Oh my, you done?
I don't know. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed it is!
Almost as bad, good mother, as killing the king and marrying his brother.
Killing a king?
Aye, lady, that's what I said. I thought you are the king. You wretched fool. Farewell. Now, you know that being too busy is dangerous. Stop wringing your hands. Sit down and let me wring your heart. For so I shall, unless it has become too hard.
What have I done that you dare wag your tongue so rudely against me?
An act that makes all marriage vows as false as gambler's oath. Oh, heaven is sick from thinking about it.
What act? What do you mean?
Think about your husband. He was so good, almost like a god. And now, look at your present husband. Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age, the passion in your blood is tame. Who would go from my father to his own brother? What devil put me into doing this? Shame! Where is thy blush?
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. You turn my eyes into my very soul. There, I see such black and gray spots that will never come clean. I beg you, say no more. These words are like daggers in my ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
He is a murderer and a villain. A wretch that worth a 20th of a tenth of your former husband. A monster who stole the crown and put it in his own pocket.
No more!
A king of rags and patches. Hover over me, you angels.
Oh no, he's mad.
Have you come to scold at your son who has not yet taken revenge? Tell me.
Do not forget, this visit is meant to push you a little. But look at your mother. She suffers. Step between her and her fighting soul. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
No, how is it with you? You look at nothing, then speak to the air. What are you looking at?
At him! At him! See how pale he is.
There's nothing is there.
Why? Did you see nothing?
Nothing at all.
Did you hear nothing?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why? Look there! My father! Just as he was alive! See how it steals away. He's walking out the door now.
You are seeing things that don't exist.
Mother, confess your sins to heaven. Repent what's past. Avoid what is to come.
Son, you have broken my heart in two.
And throw away the worst part and live more purely with the other half. Good night, mother. But do not go to my uncle's room. Pretend to be good, even if you are not. For this, I am sorry. It has pleased heaven to punish me with this, and this with me. I must be cruel, only to be kind. Because bad begins, and worse remains behind. But one more thing, good lady.
What is it?
You know I must go to England.
I had forgotten, but yes, you're right.
Guildenstern, whom I trust as I trust a poisonous snake, will go with me. So be it. I know the plan. They won't be able to get the best of me. It's fun to see the hangman hang by its own noose. I'll jack the body out. Good night.
This sight must mean something.
Oh, what have I seen tonight?
What, Gertrude? How is Hamlet?
Mad as the wind in the storm. He heard a voice from behind the drapes, cried out, "A rat!" and killed Polonius.
Oh, heavy deed! It would have been my fate if I had been there. How will we explain this bloody deed? The people will blame us. Where is he?
He has taken away the body.
Oh, Gertrude, we have to find him. We will put him on the ship right away. This vile deed must somehow be explained. Greetings, friends. We need some help. In his madness, Hamlet has killed Polonius and dragged the body away. Go find him and bring the body into the chapel. I beg you, hurry. Let's go, Gertrude. We have sent them to look for Hamlet and to find the body. Hamlet is dangerous. Yet, we must not bring the law upon him. He is loved by the people. To keep peace, his sudden living must be planned. Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper.
At supper? Where?
Not where he eats, but where the worms are eating him.
Now, tell us where Polonius is.
In heaven. Send for him there. But if your messenger doesn't find him there, seek another place yourself. But if you still don't find him by this month, you shall smell him in the lobby.
Go seek him there.
He will stay there until you come.
Hamlet, for your own safety, we'll put you on the ship right away. Now get ready. The wind is high and the ship is waiting. You must go to England.
Good. Mother, goodbye, mother.
I am your loving father, Hamlet.
father and mother is one. And so, you are my mother. Now, on to England.
Follow him. Make him hurry. Do not delay. I want him out of here tonight. Away. King of England, if you value my goodwill, you'll do what I ask in the letter. I want the immediate death of Hamlet.
Whose army is that?
It is already known, commanded by the nephew of the King of Norway. He's on his way to fight against some part of Poland, which was very little.
Why? They won't even defend it.
On the contrary, sir, the Polish army is already there.
What a waste! Thousands of men would die for no reason.
Are you ready to go, my lord?
Go on ahead. I'll be right with you. How everything pushes me unto revenge. What is a man if all he does is eat and sleep? A beast, no more. Maybe I am 1 part wisdom and 3 parts coward. Look at this army, led by a tender prince. They will risk their lives for anything, even for an eggshell. At least Fortinbras acts to avenge for his father. What about me then? With a father killed, a mother stained, I see the approaching death of 20,000 men. To my shame, from this time until the end, may all my thoughts be for revenge.
What does Ophelia want?
She speaks of father. Her words don't make any sense.
Let her come in. To my sick soul, everything seems to suggest that danger is ahead.
Queen! Queen!
are you, Ophelia?
He's dead and gone, lady. He's dead and gone. At his feet, a stone. At his head is green grass.
But Ophelia,
His shroud is white as the mountain snow. He lies among the sweet white flowers. Flowers watered by our tearful showers.
How are you, pretty lady?
she's obsessed with her father.
Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day. And I'll be your Valentine. Then up he rose, put out his clothes, and opened the bedroom door. Let in the maid, who stayed a while, and it was a maiden nevermore. She said, before you asked me in, you promised we would wed. You promised we would wed. He said, it is true. I would have done it. You had not come to my bed. You had not come to my bed.
How long has she been this way?
I hope all will be well. But I can't help crying to think they will lay him in the cold, cold ground. My brother should hear of it. And so I thank you for your good advice. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Good night.
Oh, this poison of deep grief derives from her father's death. Oh, Gertrude, when sorrow comes, they do not come as single spies, but as armies. First, her father is killed. Next, your son is gone. The people are upset by talk of Polonius' death. They think I had something to do with it. Poor Ophelia, divided from her own mind. Laertes has secretly come back from France. Maybe he has heard something about his father's death. What's that noise? Where are my guards? The doors are broken down.
Where's the king? Oh, you foul king, give me my father!
Come down, Laertes.
If one drop of my blood comes down, I'll betray my father and I'll wear it!
He's dead.
Then I'll have revenge for my father's death!
Wait, I had nothing to do with it. I am in grief for it.
What's that noise? Ophelia. God, my brain. My salty tears burn my eyes. My heavens, my sweet sister. Your madness shall be avenged.
Here, at his grave, our tears we gave.
Ophelia, how can a young maid's wits be as mortal as an old man's life?
Will he come again? Will he ever come again? He's dead. He never will come again. His beard is white as snow. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. And all we can do is moan. God, please have mercy on his soul.
Laertes, I share your grief. Go now and find your wisest friends. They shall listen to both of us and judge. If they find me guilty, then you shall have my kingdom, my crown, my life, and all else that I call mine. If not, be patient. We'll find a way to make up for your loss.
Let this be so. The way he died, his secret burial, no noble rites or formal ceremony. All these things cry for explanation.
And you shall have it. Where the guilt is, let the great eggs fall. Now go with me.
Sir, Lord Hamlet sent this to you.
Please give it to me. Dear Horatio, can meet me at the grave as fast as you will run from death. I have something that will make you speechless to tell him. I don't want to put it in writing. Kindness turn is still on his way to England. I have much about him to tell you. Yours, Hamlet. It is strange. Hamlet is heading to England, but I shall obey.
Now, you know the whole story. After Hamlet killed your father, he tried to kill me.
It seems to be true. But tell me why. Why didn't you punish him for his foul crimes?
For two special reasons. The queen, his mother, lives almost for his look. And I love her too much to let her be hurt. Also, the common people love him. No matter what I said about him, they would never have believed me. Their anger would have turned on me.
And so I've lost a noble father. And my sister has been driven to madness. But now, my revenge will come.
Do not lose sleep over it. Do not think that I'm ready to forget what happened. You shall soon hear more. I love your father, and I love myself. I will have my revenge for Hamlet's crime.
Letters from Hamlet. This one is for you.
From Hamlet? Laertes, you shall hear this. Your Majesty, I am back to your kingdom. Tomorrow, I would like to see you and tell you the reason for my strange and sudden return. Hamlet. Why did he come back? What does this mean? Have the others come back too?
This is really Hamlet's handwriting.
Yes. What does this mean?
I have no idea, my lord. But let him come. It warms a sickness in me that I'll have my revenge so soon.
Will you take my advice, Laertes?
Of course, my lord. As long as you do not advise me to let Hamlet live.
I have a plan for his death. Even his mother will call it an accident.
I'll have a hand in it.
Hamlet will be told that you are here. We'll have some men praise your skills at fencing and make bets on who will win in a duel, you or Hamlet. He, unsuspecting, will not check the tips of the sword. It will be easy for you to choose the sword whose tips was not covered for safety. Then, in one practice pass, you can settle him for your father.
I'll do it. And to make sure, I'll put some poison on the tip of my sword.
Let us think some more about it. If our plan fails, it will make us look bad. That's why we need a backup plan. Let me see. I have it. As usual, you're both gas thirsty. When he calls for a drink, I'll have prepared a cup for him. If he by chance escapes the poison on your sword, he will get it from the cup.
Oh, horrible! One sorrow after another. Your sisters. Drowned, there it is.
Drowned? Where?
There's a willow tree by the brook. While making flower chains there, she climbed up on an overhanging tree branch to hang her garlands from it. The branch broke up, and she fell into the weeping brook. But then, heavy with water, her clothes pulled the poor wretch to muddy death, and she drowned.
Poor Ophelia! I should hold back my tears. But only you I cannot. These tears are gone. This will be the last of a woman in me.
Let us follow him, Gertrude. It took all I had to calm his rage. This sad news is sure to revive it. Therefore, let us follow him.
How long have you been the grave digger?
I began as a man. The young Hamlet defeated all Fortinbras. 30 years ago, it was the very day that Hamlet was born. He has been sent to England.
Why was he sent to England?
Why? Because he's mad. He shall recover his wit there, or if he does not, it won't matter much.
Why?
Because no one in England would notice there. Only men are as mad as he.
My lord, hide! Someone is coming!
You might be in the coffin. The queen is there, but so few mourners. That suggests a suicide. It must be someone of high rank.
What other ceremonies will there be?
We have already done all we can for her funeral. Her death was doubtful. She should be buried in unblessed ground and pebbles thrown on her. Yet here, she is allowed virgin rites with flowers and prayers and funeral bells.
Can no more be done?
No more may be done. We will mark the service of the dead to give her the same respect we show to those who parted in peace.
Lay her in the earth. From her fair and pure flesh may violet spring. I tell you, selfish priest, my sister will be an angel. We will lie howling below.
Wait, is the fair Ophelia?
Sweet to the sweet. Farewell. I hope that you would marry Hamlet. I wanted to scatter flowers on your bridal bed, but instead, I put them on your grave. The countless wolves fall on the man who caused her madness. Do not bury her until I have held her once more in my arms.
Who is this? Who makes such a show of his grief?
And who is this who comes uninvited?
It is I, Hamlet, the Dane.
The devil take thy soul!
Take your hands off my throat!
Put them apart!
Wrong about me! Why? I'll fight him about this until the last moment of my life.
Oh, my son, about what?
I loved Ophelia. Not even 40,000 of his brothers, with all their love, could love her as much.
Oh, he's mad, Laertes.
For the sake of God, leave him alone.
You come here to whine, to show your grief by holding her coffin. Be buried alive with her, and so will I. If you're going to rent and rave, I'll rent as well as you.
This is madness.
Laertes, why do you accuse me? I have always loved you like my brother. But it doesn't matter now. You may do what you may. The cat will mew, and the dog will have its day.
Wait, my lord, wait!
May the departed rest in peace.
Be patient, Laertes. Think about our talk last night. You'll soon have a chance to fight.
In the letter, I said that I wanted to tell you some things in person. Guildenstern and I were on our trip to England. There was a kind of fighting in my heart that kept me awake. On an impulse, and praise to be heaven for such impulses, I got up from my bunk, left my cabin. I groped around in the dark, and I finally found him asleep. I stole the packet of letter. I opened it, and there I found, royal treasury, a message from our king to the King of England. Upon opening the letter, without even taking the time to sharpen the axe, the king was to have my head cut off.
Is it possible?
Read it yourself. But do you know what I did next?
I beg you.
I wrote a new letter. In it, I mentioned how the King of England and the King of Denmark have been good friends. And in the name of their friendship, without stopping to debate, the King of England should put the bearers of letters to sudden death. And Guildenstern never knew about the change.
So Guildenstern went to his own death?
Why? The man loved his work. He is not on my conscience. When a lesser man comes between the swords of the mighty, he has to take his own risks.
But the King of England will know everything when he got your letter.
You're right. But meanwhile, the time is mine. It doesn't take long to end a man's life. But to Laertes, I have lost my control to him. I'll try to make it up to him. Still, his grief makes mine even greater.
My lord, welcome to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, sir.
Sir, His Majesty asked me to tell you that he has placed a large bet on your skill. As you may already know, Laertes is a highly skilled swordsman. It is said that no one is better than him. The king, sir, has bet 6 fine horses that you can beat Laertes in a duel. The bet to be settled immediately if your lordship accepts the challenge.
Laertes and I am willing. I'll wait for the king if I can. If not, I'll get nothing but my own shame and armpits.
My lord, I shall deliver your message.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I do not think so. Since Laertes been two friends, I have been practicing. And with those odds, I can beat him. Don't think I'm not a little nervous, but it doesn't matter.
If you have any bad feelings about it, I will say that you are ill.
Not at all. I don't believe in omens and bad feelings. There is a special plan in a death of a sparrow. If it comes now, it won't come later. If it not to come later, it won't come now. It will come sooner or later. Being ready is what it all matters.
Hamlet, shake hands with Laertes.
Pardon me, sir. I know I have done you wrong. You must have heard I have not been myself lately. Forgive me if I have offended you.
Give me a sword. This one's too heavy. Let me see another.
This one is fine for me.
Set the cups of wine upon that table. If Hamlet wins, I'll drink to his health. Now, begin.
Come on.
I'll drink to this. Your health, Hamlet.
Thank you.
Have a sip yourself.
Sit down for a while. I'll play this bout first. Come on.
He shall win.
It's out of shape and short of breath. Hamlet, take my napkin. Wipe your forehead.
Thanks. Later. Not yet.
All right, then I'll drink your good luck, Hamlet.
Wait!
Come on.
As a bird caught in its own trap, Oswald. I'm just be killed by my own treachery.
How's the queen?
She faints from seeing you bleed.
No. No. The drink. The drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet. I am poisoned.
Mother! 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 Villainy! Stop everything! Let the door be locked! Find the traitor!
The turner's here, Hamlet. Hamlet, you're killed. No medicine in the world can do good. And you, there's no half an hour of life. Treacherous weapon is in her hand. The tip has no guard, and it was poisoned. You're wounded by it, and so am I. So here I lie, never to rise again. The queen is poisoned. I think I could say no more. The king! The king's to blame!
The tip is poisoned. Then poison! Do your work! Take this! Follow my mother!
It was all fair. It was all his fault. Exchange forgiveness with me, Hamlet. I'll forgive you for my death and my father's. Forgive me. Forgive me for yours.
May the heaven be free of you. I'll follow you. Unhappy queen, farewell. Oh, I died, Horatio. And you are alive. Tell my story to those who don't know it. Horatio, if you did ever hold me in your heart, stay away from happiness for a while. Draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. What war-like noise is that?
Fortinbras has received a victory from Poland.
Oh, I die, Horatio. I can't live to hear this. But I predict Fortinbras will be the next king of Denmark. He has my dying vote. Tell him.
And the noble life. Nice, sweet prince. The flights of angels can see you to your rest.
What is all this?
Would you like to see?
Still a search. I'll tell you always and ask you to play. Have some rights with kingdom, which I shall not claim.
I shall also speak of that. But now, let's honor this night.
That captains carry Hamlet like a soldier. For his funeral, that soldier's music and the rise of horse speak loudly. A sight like this builds on the battlefield. It seems out of place. Go, let the soldier shoot.
我们请那个导演同学杨嘉璇同学发表感言。
谢谢你在场各位观众，还有这部戏的演出完成有学校各宿舍的朋友们。
所以在这里谢谢各处学校的帮助。那今天其实是我们在延毕的最后一天，我很感谢有身后还有生前之处。好，那今天其实是我们在延平的最后一天。那我很感谢有生前身后这群伙伴的帮助，不管是我身后这群演员伙伴们，从开学至今，我们已经在学校度过了好几个周末，好几个午休，练习练到八方云集鲜下水饺都从8块变成9块了。那还有两边身穿黑衣的道具小精灵，还有我们摄影的同学或者是录影的同学，还有后方可以请观众转头向副控室的副音控机，挥手，因为也是这次谢巨大工程之一。那最后，我想邀请所有的工作人员一起上台，不管是身穿黑衣的道具小精灵，或者是后方的灯控跟音控，请你们一起下来接受观众的掌声。可以请静淑主任帮我们说几句话吗？
我哭惨。我其实没有看过 Hamlet 的剧本，对，然后要来之前我在学务处的时候。跟我的同仁说，有2出戏，一出是喜剧，一出是悲剧。你们如果要去看，不要睡着的话，一定要去看喜剧。然后今天因为喜剧我错过了，所以我来看悲剧，然后就悲剧了。好，那我觉得就是非常的惊艳，因为他们只是一群高中生。我想起了我是念外语系毕业的，我在大学4年级，就是大4的时候的毕业公演，我们花了1整年的时间，才能够演出1个半小时的舞台剧，英文。但是他们只用了短短的不到1个学期，却要能够准备2出莎士比亚的大戏，我觉得非常的不可思议。这是我第一次在延平看到我们舞台的灯光被运用的这么的棒，然后他们用了各式各样，就是我们连那个3楼的阶梯都被拿来当成是道具，然后不管是布景、PPT 里面的画作，还有现场这些道具小精灵他们的就是迅速移位，都让我觉得超乎想象，就是我很难想象这是一群高中生在这么短的时间之内能够准备出这样子的东西。我现在很后悔，我就是上礼拜的会没有开得更快一点，能够看到 Midsummer Night's Dream。对，所以谢谢你们让我欣赏了一出好戏。对，我觉得非常的开心。我也希望，我相信在场，有国3的同学，也有高1的同学们，如果你们想要尝试，有机会，这个舞台是你们的，只要你们有心，就能够做到像学长姐这样。大家加油！谢谢你们，你们真的好棒。这出戏，除了他们，真的我们各处室都对于他们，你知道刚开始怡君老师来找我的时候，我听完说他们要演2出就是 Shakespeare 的大戏，我的第一个问题是怎么可能？然后他的一句话就让我相信，他说我的孩子想做，
他们想做，而且非常想做，然后他们就做到了。然后要感谢怡君老师，他锲而不舍的到各处去找场地、找道具、找资源。怡君老师出来，对，要给怡君老师一个掌声。对，你们也是真的，老师很棒。对，谢谢。好，对，交回给你。
谢谢主任。我有个小要求，就是实际上这出戏的成功主要是我的班级的成员，就是各个方面的才能都有。如果没有他们的话，实际上没有办法完整的做出来，因为有美术的人员的天分，然后有这个演戏的专才，还有英文的这各方面，这是一个这么的多才多艺的班级，才能使这个成为可能。那我这样帮大家求情一下，因为不好意思，我们的时间有点超过，是不是可以给公家主任？不然这个超过的时间，麻烦你一下。好，那最后我们演员的谢幕会有个大谢幕，因为我们刚刚有主任的给我们勉励的话，所以我们现在在进行我们最期待的演员大谢幕，好不好？来，一起好不好？一长排这样子，好吧？一长排，通常是一长排。不是，应该是你们往前，我们到前面来，对，前面这个来，好，来，好，谢谢各位观众来一谢。好，二谢，好，三谢，谢谢大家。好，那我们这次有开放演员跟大家合影，或者是握手，或者是你有任何圈粉的行为，我们这次有开放。那因为学校那个大灯要到楼下讲才可以，所以你们可能等一下要按着出去这样子。对，好，那我们可以，我们今天结束了，要打烊了。那我们演员可以再站前排，也可以再跟粉丝互动，可以的。可以摸手握手吗？好，不要摸太多地方就可以了。好，来，好，谢谢，我们再次谢谢大家，好不好？谢谢你们，没有你们的观赏，我们没有办法成功。谢谢观众是我们最大的努力，很感谢你们做了这么久，听得太懂，谢谢大家，等一下还没。